How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Big D here. Time to review the series finale of Falling Skies, a show that has been running for 5 years, man. And I jumped on this bandwagon at around season 4. Of course, I saw season 1 and season 2 before season 4, and then I continued from there. I haven't seen all of season 3, but season 1, 2, saw the premiere 4, and onwards to here. And all I can say is, wow. This is a spoiler review for Season 5, Episode 10, titled Reborn. Heroes Reborn. What am I doing? I don't know. Don't ask me. Reborn. No, for real. Very important episode that I've been anticipating for the past weeks. And for the past year, I've been thinking, how are they going to do it? How are they going to end this in 1 hour? Are they going to do a 2-hour premiere? How are they going to do it? And they did it. They did it. Let's get on to this. If you have not seen the episode, go to tnt.com/fallingskies. Watch the full episode there. It should take me less than 3 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons and final score. Real quick announcements. Real quick. Last year I reviewed a show called The Librarians, which is on TNT. Well, I'm proud to announce that I will be back November 1st with The Librarians Season 2 review. Librarians returns on November 1st, 2-hour premiere. So I'll be reviewing that show as well in a while. And The Librarians, man. And also in November, Legends with Sean Bean will return in November. I will be back reviewing that as well. So those of you who watch those shows, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'll be back with you in November. Also, link down below. I'm watching over 25 TV shows over the next 4 months. Go figure. Check out my schedule down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's get to it. So the attack begins. Remember last week's cliffhanger when all the hornets were in the air and they're like, hee! And so they're like boom, 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 and they're basically firing and they attack, and Weaver's like, and then they're going at it. And of course Marty dies because Marty's like, hey guys, I'm running like this because the camera angle's pointing at me because it looks like I'm gonna die. So, oh, hornet's coming. Oh no! And basically Marty dies, and here comes Weaver. Oh, hang in there, soldier. You have a big hole in your chest. You're gonna make it. Don't die. Don't die on me, Marty. And Marty's like, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm dying here, man. Like he goes full Reservoir Dog on us, by the way. He goes full Reservoir Dog, dude. And he deserves an Emmy for that. No, but seriously. Marty dies. And I was literally 4 minutes into the show and I'm already crying. I was like, just the music behind it, the way that Marty acted, I was like, this guy barely joined a few weeks ago and I'm already crying for this guy. I'm dropping tears. This is what I love about Falling Skies. Yeah, okay, so the militias arrive, the other Mason militias arrive, and a guy named Dean, and they make a plan. So there's this egg, and they go to Washington, D.C. and everything. They're already there. I guess they don't show. They arrive, and there's a bunch of eggs, and they're glowing, and Anne's pregnant. Just like that. Hey, Tom, I'm pregnant. Yeah, okay, sure. So the guy messes with an egg. This guy who looks like he's a Sons of Anarchy member. He's like, I just want to touch it. Don't touch it. I just want to touch it. And he dies. And it was pretty funny. So a little fight goes on, and this stupid guy, he's like, and everybody starts firing, and hold your fire. I did. And they basically, Hal asks Maggie to marry him, by the way. Like, will you marry me? Forrest Whitaker is coming on right now. So that happens. So Wolf does a grenade launcher, and it's funny because this guy's named Wolf, and there's a guy in the last ship called Wolf too, and he has a grenade launcher. He's like, say hello to my little friend. And I guess Wolf dies, and Mason is... He somehow got into the blast, and he's like in the other side. So that happens. Let's finish this. For the ones who didn't make it. Just the way Weaver does his face, man. I was like, yes, because the music in the back was the piano. I was really sad that they didn't do the dun 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 dun, like the Falling Skies theme. I was really sad they didn't do that at the end. I was like, oh, they should have done that. But they were doing a piano theme, and it was almost like Tom was never going to see them again. He was like, "Keep fighting, soldier. We'll find a way to you." Yeah. And stay safe. Yeah, okay. Basically how it goes. So so he's on his own, he has no weapon, and there's the Queen. Smells blood. Smells blood. And the Queen comes and she is ugly. I mean, she is ugly as hell. I mean, literally, is that Miley Cyrus? Ah, smells blood. It's like, you're supposed to be at the VMAs. So that happens. And the Queen, she Lincoln's head is cut off, by the way. Like, big whoop, Lincoln's head cut off. He's been dead for a long time, so who cares? Either way, if you live in DC, sorry, sucks for you. So she I don't know, she just kind of gives him she glues him down with her juices, and she's like, hold on, give me a second, and no, and she's glued down and everything, and you could literally just all you have to do is just with the power of Grayskull, I'm He-Man, but whatever, he was kind of and the weapon, the bioweapon's right there, and he's at that moment, I literally stood up on my, not stood up, but I was like, Tom, come on, Tom, come on. I was into it. I was like, holy crap. When you're watching Hannibal was a great finale last night, but I wasn't oh yes, yeah, I was into this, man. I was like, come on, Tom, no! I literally thought my grandma would wake up downstairs, which hopefully I didn't wake her up, and I'm talking that right now, but I was like, no! I was literally scared. I was like, this is not the way you're gonna end, Tom. And literally, the Queen looks like a big cockroach, and she's like, hey, and I'm like, no, gross, fuck Cyrus, get out of here. Excuse me for my language, by the way. If you're older, I know you don't care, but if you're younger, don't say the F word. Don't do drugs, kid. Or kids. I know, kid. Alright, kid. Anyway, so she reveals why she has come back to Earth. Her daughter, who was as fugly as her, came down 1,500 years ago, and the humans killed her. Oh, man. I can't even speak. How stupid this is. For the past 5 years, the reason behind the Ashfeni attacking Earth is because the Queen, 1,500 years later, is mad because her daughter died. That's the reason why the past 5 years has been going on, because her daughter, a revenge for her daughter. So you had to, just because you're one daughter, you had to kill the whole world just for your daughter. Where's Will Smith when you need him? I mean, seriously? That's the reason why you've been attacking all along. Woo! So that happens. So Anne's dying, and I'm kind of, I started to cry. I was like, I'm not going to cry. And then, Weaver's like, hold on there. It's shrapnel. Shrapnel got her and everything, so I started to cry. The Queen sucks on Tom's blood, and he gets the device, and it kind of I thought it would kill him or something, he sacrifices himself, but the thing goes and it, she sucks in the black blood, and it kills her. And it's basically the Kingsman, spoiler alert, Kingsman, the Secret Service, everybody explodes, fireworks everywhere and everything. So, that goes down. The Queen's dead, all the Ashfeni are dead, and he goes and sees Anne, he takes her to the ocean, and he's like, save her! And they take her in the water, the Dorian, and we never even get to see the Dorian. The whole season, you've been... the girl's the Dorian, but where... I guess she's the only surviving race of the Dorian or something? Like, what about them? What about them? You had 1 hour. 1 hour, TNT, to conclude this story. 1 hour. Pope returns. I'm happy, but it's stupid at the same time. He offers the gun. Kill me, type of thing. And he's just like... How did you know Tom would be there? How did you not know the war's over? How did you walk out? And you literally walked all that way just to die 5 seconds later? Also, everyone's together at the end. Matthew wrote a speech. He wrote a book and they do a speech. We are not alone. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. By the way, it's not a horrible finale, so don't think I'm like hating on it. I'm trying to add some comedic there, but it's not a bad finale. No, it's not. It's actually really good. So I'll get to it in a second. But there are a few things I really. Also, people who've been watching my reviews for a while, where's the battle? Where's the 40-minute battle? Where's the boom, 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 boom? Where's the boom, 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 boom? Where's the grenades? Where's the explosions? 90% of this is CGI. Where are the freaking fighting? Where is the battle? What does that say? What does that say? It doesn't say nothing on there because this is season 4. But the final battle. You didn't even fight the queen. All you did was you were gonna die by the queen, and all you did was, oh no, boom. Where was the battle? Where was it? Where's the battle? Where is the freaking boom, 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 boom? And no, don't tell me the beginning was the battle. Where is the final series finale battle? The battle to end all battles, Armageddon. Where was it? You show all these Eshfeni walking in a line. Where are they at the end? They just explode and that's... I know they explode, but no fighting? What was the point of the Mason militias? They sucked. There was no point of the Mason militias. There was no point. Just a little rant there for a second. Excuse me. Let's get to the pros. Now to the cons. No, seriously, the pros. It wasn't bad at all, guys. I'm sorry, but that was a rant, though. Come on, I have a point, right? I have a point. I think we all have points. Woo-hoo! First off, the action in here. I think the action was fine for what we had. I heard some people, oh man, that opening battle. It was fine, the opening battle, honestly. Like, they retreated, it was kind of weak. But the action itself, like I'm trying to think of the action. That was only like 2 action battle scenes. That was it. One big action battle scene. Okay, I'm kind of sad about the action, but the action overall, fine. It was fine. Nothing, not a big deal. Emotional. I cried 4 or 5 times in this episode. This is the most times I've cried for Falling Skies in a season. Every episode I cried once or twice, except last week's. But I cried a lot this episode, so I love the emotional touch to it. The effects in here. I know some people, oh, it's all effects. It is all effects. But they did the best they could. At least it wasn't like sci-fi effects, because, trust me, sci-fi effects are even worse than this. You consider this bad effects. No, son. Watch Sci-Fi Channel. Sharknado, are you kidding me? Okay. So the effects, pretty good in there. Pope's return. I'm glad Pope's alive, because last week if he died, like I said, I called it. I bet Pope's still alive. I called it. But still, it didn't make no sense for Pope to return. But I'm glad he's alive, but then he died, so, he still died a villain. You can't redeem him. I wanted Tom to be like, I slept with Sarah. No, I'm kidding. This said the room. No, I want him to be like, what would Sarah think about you? What you become? You know what, Mason? I slept with Anne. That's my baby. That's my baby.
Falling Skies returns next year, season 6. Yeah, that's right. We just did that.
I don't know. Just thinking of a few things to pop in the head. Also, Marty. The way Marty died, it was sad. Marty will be grabbing wine in heaven, you know, or whiskey. Was that whiskey? Was it whiskey? Is it whiskey there? Okay. The blood. There's a lot of blood in here, for one thing. I love how the Queen was designed like Miley Cyrus. I think that was really cool. The dialogue, like, the Queen was scary as hell. When I saw it, I was like, they cast Miley Cyrus. Dialogue in here. The dialogue as well, like I said, let's finish this for the ones who didn't make it. Dialogue is fine. We are not alone. Who called that 5 years ago? I know one person in theory was like, it's going to end with him doing a speech, blah, 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 blah. I, for one, wanted it to end with Earth getting destroyed. I thought when he was with Anne and she was dying, when he saw himself like in space, I was like, it was all a dream. I knew it. It was all a dream. He's still in space. And then they didn't do that. Did anyone get that feeling when they saw him like in space in the water? Like, it was all fake. This season it was fake. Did anyone get that feeling like, oh, okay, it was real? But still, it got you for a second. You're like, no, okay, we're good. But I kind of wish it was a fake. But it's you ruined Pope. You ruined Pope. He was the Daryl Dixon. You. Oh gosh, TNT blew up that one. Also, the speeches that Tom does. I really do enjoy the speeches. He's really good at speeches. No, wow, the way he projects it. I told you, find your warrior. I realized how stupid of a slogan that was. True. You read our minds. No, Wild. You could be my doctor on ER any day. Also, the directing as well. Directing was totally fine. You can see the fog machine up there. And the oh, shit. Okay. Still directing, yeah. Okay. Now the cons. I'm just going to speed through this. I made this video long. I'm sorry. There's no real battle. Fight me, bro. No real battle. Really? Your daughter? The Queen died easily. The first half, per se. Hal and Maggie. And that last ending. I'm not racist or anything, but a bunch of African people were there. Like with African like the Prime Minister of Africa or something. Like, when did you show up? Why are all of you there? Like, what happened to just the resistance? Like, everyone's there already. Like, I'm just saying. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give the series finale Falling Skies. Boom, 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 boom. Da da da, da da da, da 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 da. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope all of you enjoyed. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching all past 10 weeks. Don't forget librarians. No, I'm kidding. B+. Secondarily, a B-. And that's enough Falling Skies for me for a year. I'm done. Wow. You know, it was good. It had good moments. But at the end, when you think about it, it's good. Has disappointing moments. No real battle. Except the Queen looked pretty scary as hell. You heard the pros, you heard the cons. You tell me your pros and cons. You tell me. You fight me. Tell me what you loved, what you didn't love. Tell me. Link down below to all my fall 2015 shows. Over 25 of them. Check it out. I hope all of you enjoyed, guys. For the past 10 weeks. All of Falling Skies. Thank you, everyone. And thank you to TNT, the cast and crew, for making this show. And I'm so sad that it ends. I really wish there was a season 6, but you already wrapped up the story, so why would there be? But still, I really wish this could have continued. I loved it, man. I loved the series in general, and I'm sad that it's gone. Now whose alien apocalypse show is going to be on, man? Like, come on. You guys were the reigning alien apocalyptic show, and now you're gone, so you kind of pulled your plug early, but still, you still could have gone more, but, you know. Also, Anne's alive at the end, by the way. I forgot to mention that. So, you know, I cried for nothing for her, I guess. But either way, B+, good episode, good finale, but it wasn't great. I literally thought it could have been better. It's like a 7 out of a 10. It's okay, but it's good. It's good in my eyes where it was good. Hannibal had a better series finale, but for Fallen Skies, thank you, Noah Weil. Thank you, the crew, and everyone who watched my reviews for the past 10 weeks. See you for the Librarians. See you for Legends. See you for Gotham. See you for Fear the Walking Dead. For the Walking Dead, Z Nation, Empire, Minority Report, a bunch more. Ash vs. Evil Dead, Blunt Talk, a lot more. Gonna Spock be with you always.